Isaiah Thomas. I don't want to have left anyone out. 5. Someone, yeah, Carrie might be killing.
She's
someone.
doing the dishes, yeah.
Who's playing Fortnite?
5, 4, 3, 2.
In the web house, they do dishes by throwing them down the stairs. It's weird.
Right. Doing dishes just means breaking them so they're not dirty anymore or existing. Antonio.
Antonio, it's round 2, Bubba. What's going on?
I know. Pretty excited for this one, man. I actually worked hard on this, for our own.
Are you saying you don't work hard all the time when we do?
Nah, it's just I'm preparing for our vacation, so usually I get lazy. But I was like, fuck that. It's round 2. Let's go.
Yeah, this is important.
Yeah.
This is quarterfinals. Trying to get to semifinals.
Yeah.
We don't get to do tournaments very often, you and I. Weirdly enough.
I know.
But this 2022, the summer to fall is the time for both of us to have the summer/fall of tournaments. So it's good for us. I've just been enjoying a nice white wine. This is the end of it, so I'm a little spacey, but that's good for me because that means I don't get into my head. That's what.
It's not going to hinder you. Don't worry.
No. It won't. It won't. Looking forward to this match. I think if you ask people, this is probably not what they expected necessarily, but that's what makes it more of a challenge. Chad and Dylan, this is going to be tough. They beat 2 really tough competitors, so we know they're good. I think we're in a good spot though. Other leagues notwithstanding, I think we did really well in our first match here. We can only improve, which is good. So, I think they had a really good match, and I think they can only go down. So that's why I feel good about it.
But yeah. We'll see who's the best man, best team, rather, and I think it's going to be us.
It should be us.
Chad, we made it to round 2.
We did.
I mean, the odds were already stacked against us. I think the odds continue to stack against us, but that's what people love. They love the underdogs. They love the Cinderella stories. How you feeling, Chad?
We had a tough match in round 1, and we just narrowly got that win. Mm-hmm. Both teams in that match played really well, and I hope both teams in this match play really well. I know Robert, I know Antonio, both great guys, very tough competitors. I know people probably think Antonio is just great in geek. He's not. He's great in everything. Yeah. Robert too. So basically, so they're great in every little type of thing you can do. But you bring out the best in me, Dylan.
Well, likewise, my friend.
When we do our show Picture This, when we do trivia together, you bring out the best in me, and I hope I do the same in you. And I think we can get this today. Let's do it.
Well, Chad, you've got a friend in me. Let's do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to TWBT Movies. There will be trivia, teams tournament. We are in round 2. This is a match that on paper maybe wouldn't have been on many brackets. Picture this, Dylan and Chad upset. That's fair to say based on just historical feelings of Kirk and Scott. And Antonio and Robert got bullied into giving me and Jay our strength during opponent's choice, but they prevailed still. But John, overall speaking, how do you feel about this match, and what were your thoughts going into the conclusions of both of them, and how do you feel that these teams are going to come, how they're going to react and go into this match?
First things first, I mean, Dylan with that exposed brick, just beautiful. I wish I had that in my house. But as far as the matches went, I think you hit the nail on the head. A lot of people were just thinking Kirk and Scott were going to come in and go to the finals. But Dylan and Chad, just put a stop to that. They played brilliantly. I think they didn't make many mistakes in that match. Antonio and Robert, strong team. You know, that was a coin flip in your match. Things just didn't go your way in that match, and they lived up to the hype in that match as well. I'm excited to see. I don't know who's going to win this match. I'm excited to see what happens. If they both play the way they played last round, this is going to go to the end, maybe even sudden death. Who knows?
Yeah, there's a legitimate chance this could be a match of the tournament just based on, you know, how, you know, what they're coming off of their last match and just, you know, their strengths, their chemistry. Robert and Antonio, they don't do everything together teams-wise, but they do enough that they've built a lot of chemistry and they trust each other. And Chad and Dylan, they have their own show together. So it's one of those where the chemistry is just there. And I have a feeling that they're all going to bring it. So let's bring in one team at a time. With a record of 1-0, defeating myself and one Jay Burns, Antonio Chavez, and Robert Kastner. The high ground. So yeah, guys. Obviously, you guys kicked the shit out of me and Jay. Do you guys feel like you can do that, or do you feel like now the other team did their research, realized they could bully you into giving them their strength, and they're like, "Well, we're gonna crush Pixar." What are your thoughts on that?
No, we went to behavioral training.
Yeah.
For this, and we decided that we would not be the victims. We would be the aggressors.
Oh, so you watch Bodies.
Maybe. That's quite possible. I don't want to reveal our secrets of our cognitive abilities.
So going into this match, pre-tournament, everyone picked the same strength. You guys have 21st century Tom Cruise. Is that something that you took for granted because you've already used it and you didn't study? Is it something that you've studied extra, or is that something you're not going to disclose?
A little bit of A, a little bit of column B, and mostly column C. I don't remember what the choices were, but that sounds about right.
Yeah. I did ask you 3 things, but I only brought up 2. Antonio, last thing. You ready for this match? Are you excited?
Yeah, because I think this is my second to last match before I go on vacation, so definitely hyped, you know. So yeah, man. And anytime I get to play with Robert, man, it's a good time. So.
There you go. Good luck to you guys, and now here are your opponents. With a record of 1-0, after defeating Special Practice in the first round of the tournament, and a strength of pre-2010s Pixar films, we have Dylan Randazzo, and Chad Webb, or some might say Carrie's husband. Picture this.
That's fair.
Generally speaking, guys, similar questions to ask your opponents. Do you guys feel like at this point you have nothing to lose because you've already peaked, or is this something that you're continuously going to show the naysayers what they did not know going into your first match?
I wouldn't say we've already peaked, but we're not supposed to make it past a round on most brackets, so we're just taking every match as a gift, and if this is the last one, great. If this is not the last one, great. We're just here to give it our all. Expect the unexpected, though. That's all I'll say.
All right. And Chad?
Yeah, exactly. This is we just play our game the way we play it, and we come out with the win. Hell yeah! If not, 2 great competitors over there. I should say over there. Get the direction right.
No, over in the void, in the nothingness. That's where they live.
Yeah,
somewhere over there.
In the edit, it actually might not be the same, so you never know exactly where you're going to be pointing. They might not even be on screen technically in this edit, so you never know. But a little behind the scenes joke there. We actually edit here. With that said, let's go ahead and go into round 1. But before that, here are. All right, gentlemen. So now we all know the rules. Just a reminder: challenges are welcome, but if you miss it, then you'll lose a repeat/time extension. That's the only one that I will reiterate, just because it's new and it's not common amongst leagues. With that said, Dylan, Chad, picture this. Are you ready?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Antonio, Robert, the high ground. Are you ready?
Some people would say yes.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to war. Try to make a joke there and not sound badass and also not get sued. John, I'll let you read question number 1.
All right, your first question comes in the category of actors and actresses. What film was Anthony Mackie's film debut?
As a writer, spoiler, I wrote round 1. As a writer, that was the background, Jax. It wasn't our house. It's one of those things where you can't just say debut. Like, oh, actually, he was in this play. No, shut up. Challenge.
He was in a commercial for Cheerios.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start with Dylan.
It is 8 Mile.
And Antonio?
I think I wrote this exact question for you guys. 8 Mile.
Chad?
We were just talking about this in our study session. 8 Mile.
And Robert?
8 Mile.
Everybody's correct. 8 Mile is right.
Name's
Wouldn't that have been
Clarence.
embarrassing, as confident as all the answers were? If one of you guys got it wrong, you're like, wow, I guess it wasn't. Screwed that one up. Question number 2 in the category of sports. What position does Kevin Costner play in Bill Durham?
Or Bull Durham. Bill Durham is the sequel.
You're right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sorry, Bill Durham is my father.
It's a prequel. How he was conceived.
They call me Bill Durham. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I was hoping none of you guys were gonna catch that. Let's go over to Antonio.
Catcher.
Chad.
I also said catcher.
I said pens down, so it's all good. Robert.
He's pitching, I'm catching. Catcher.
Oh. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I said pitcher, so I was off.
Ah.
Because Tim Robbins was the pitcher.
Catcher was correct.
Your third question comes in the category of the 1990s. What 90s film did Jon Favreau only write but not direct?
Damn it.
And, we would insert banter here normally. Henry's thinking very deeply.
No, I am.
Yeah,
This is a tournament.
very
This is a
in-depth.
tournament. All right.
This is serious business, but we need some serious answers in 5, 4.
I've been contemplating legit just killing the banner and just editing straight to answers, and then the video's gonna be so much shorter. So
Oh,
smooth.
like 5 minutes. 5 minutes is just hardcore trivia.
Boom.
We'll start.
Brian
with
Michaels would be happy.
Start with me.
Yeah, start with Chad
I said Maid.
and Robert
I said swingers.
and Dylan
I said rounders.
and Antonio.
I also guessed Made.
Only one of you is right. Robert is correct. It is
Damn it.
Swinger.
I almost
Made,
clicked
made in the
Swinger.
2000s.
Damn it.
Yeah, and he directed that one.
And he directed, sure.
Question number 4 in the category of geek. What is Claw's first name within the MCU?
I kind of like that he's like nothing like he is in the comics. I mean, or at least doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like the comic book guy, at least.
What is love? Baby, don't
hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Sorry if that's a clue for who that is, but
Ooh.
I don't give a shit.
It's still not. It's still not. A super easy answer, but we'll find out in 5,
Yeah, because it's not helping Chad.
4,
No.
3, 2. Chad's like, you're hurting me. I don't know. 1. Pens down. We're gonna go over to Robert.
Ulysses.
That delay is killing me every time.
Sorry.
Dylan.
Ulysses.
Antonio.
Ulysses.
And Chad, did you pull it?
I didn't have it, no.
Ulysses is correct.
Your fifth question comes in the category of action adventure. What film has performances from Matthew McConaughey, Steve Zahn, and Penelope Cruz?
I weirdly just watched this like 3 days ago.
I believe that. I believe
Well,
that.
because it's on TV all the time.
Another clue.
I can prove that I wrote this at least 4 days ago.
But let's see
Yes.
what that movie that's in heavy rotation. We need the answer in 5, 4.
I don't know if
3.
that's true. We'll see though.
Well, I'm believing Robert. 0. Dylan
Yeah, I didn't have it. I just put Serenity.
and Antonio
Sahara?
and Chad
I also put Sahara.
and Robert.
Rainn Wilson in this movie, Sahara.
Sahara is correct.
Yeah, I don't know if we can accept Sahara. No, I'm just kidding, guys. That's correct. Your sixth question in the category of horror. Sorry, John. What decade does The Others primarily take place during?
The dreaded decades question. Do they reference any historical events in this movie, or do they mention this in the movie? I don't know.
Or did I just read this and hey?
Or is this
Hopefully it's in the
just
movie.
some, or is this just some bullshit from Wikipedia? I don't know. Something happened. It's a fact.
It may not be a heard fact, but it's definitely a written fact, and we'll find
Actually,
out.
I heard Henry's cousin was Key Grip in this movie. That's why he knows this.
Oh,
5,
shit.
4, 3,
Funny if that was true.
2. What sounds like a diss. 1. Pens down. Let's go to Antonio.
The 20s.
Chad,
I guess the 50s.
Robert,
I was between 20s and 50s. I said 20s.
and Dylan.
I said 60s.
Everyone dancing around it, looking for the 40s. 1940s.
I could remember it was after World War One or two.
Your seventh question comes in the category of recent releases. What job does Tom Holland's Nathan Drake have other than being an explorer in Uncharted?
I didn't want. Once again, I always write questions that are unchallengeable. Oh well, his job is to be an explorer. He got paid for it, so it's technically a job. Shut up.
What job does he have in his mind?
Not to advertise other shows, but this is very prevalent in a Matt No show called Settle the Score that features Amara Moses and Robert Parker. If you ever got a chance to see it, that just recently aired.
Did they? I know. I just saw that on my subscriptions. That question was asked or something, or what do you mean?
I don't want to go into too much detail, but it
Five.
might be
Challenge.
important.
5, 4.
One. We're going to start with Chadwick
I just guessed teacher.
and Robert
I only saw the trailer where he shakes the thing, so bartender.
and Dylan
Yep, he's a bartender.
and Antonio.
Nathan Drake is not a bartender.
Bartender is, well, I mean, for the sake of this question, he is. The bartender.
Antonio, I don't have to give you the point. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Your next question in the category of classics. Who plays the titular role in 1960s Spartacus? You know how...
And this is not a trick question. It's not like it can't be any of the people that say they're Spartacus in the movie. It's the dude that's actually Spartacus.
Right.
Based on the birth certificate, who is, not who says they is.
Who is credited as Spartacus? And
Not one of those 1,000 posers.
800 people.
4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go over to Robert.
Is it Kirk Douglas?
Dylan.
Kirk Douglas.
Antonio.
Kirk Douglas.
And Chad.
Yeah, I'm the odd one out. I said Paul Newman.
Kirk Douglas is correct.
we're on your ninth question. Hey, and we're finally at the strength question. So in the category of 21st century Tom Cruise films,
Cool, let's fail.
in what Cruise film will you hear the line, "Yo, homie, that my briefcase"? I said it with as little inflection as possible.
I always say, whenever I do a quote, I always do it like the Dan Skip Allen. Yo, homie. That, my briefcase? Or something along
That's about right.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Damn it.
Who put a question mark on the teleprompter?
Uncle Jonathan's corncob pipe.
5, 4,
escalated quickly.
3, 2, 1. We're back up to Dylan
Yeah, I didn't know this one, so I just guessed Tropic Thunder.
and Antonio
I love rewatching this movie, Collateral.
and Chad
No, I did the same thing as Dylan.
and Robert.
And I did the same thing as Antonio Collateral.
Collateral is correct.
Hooray.
Yo, homie. That my briefcase?
Yeah, it's up
Cap,
there, right?
cap, 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 cap. Your final question in pre-2010s Pixar. Who voices Buddy in The Incredibles? Dylan, I just realized you're a lefty.
Yeah,
Shout out Lefty
represent,
Gang.
represent.
We're gonna do an all lefties death match. Me, you,
Oh,
John, Jay.
okay.
Who else is lefty? I know there's at least
Sounds
one more.
good.
Isaiah Thomas.
I don't want to have left anyone out. 5. Someone, yeah, Carrie might be killing.
She's
someone.
doing the dishes, yeah.
Who's playing Fortnite?
5, 4, 3, 2.
In the web house, they do dishes by throwing them down the stairs. It's weird.
Right.
Doing dishes just means breaking them so they're not dirty anymore or
Yeah.
existing. Antonio.
Jason Lee.
Thank God she can't hear us. She would hate us. Go to Chad.
Oh, yeah, Jason Lee.
Robert.
I fucking hate that others question, Jason Lee.
Oh, she would have had a perfect round.
Yeah.
And Dylan.
Sad.
Also known as Incrediboy, it is Jason Lee.
Fun fact. Well, it's not really fun for Robert. That would have been the first
Fuck.
perfect round in There'll Be Trivia history. We have not used. I don't. At least to my recollection, I don't think we've used a bonus question yet because I'm the editor and I don't remember writing that in any of the edits. So
Well, I'm glad I could keep the streak alive.
So with that said, correct me if I'm wrong. I have picture this at 9 and high ground at 17.
That's exactly what I had.
Yeah.
All right. So with that said, we're going to decide who's going to go first and second. Before that, here are the rules to round 2. All right. Picture this. High ground has decided to go second. Are you ready for your first spin?
Let's do it.
All right. Your first spin is going to be in the category of the mystery category.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Now, Chad.
Oh my
Just a
god!
reminder: the score is 17-9.
Do it.
We have ground to make up. Our goal is to stay within 5 going into round 3. If we give up some points, we're going to be down by a lot more than 5. If we go perfect in a different category, we're going to be down by 6. If they go perfect, so I think it's better to just spin it again than risk it, just because if
You
we
don't know
get
what
these
this
wrong,
is going to be.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth the
And
risk. We're
their
not too far
steals
behind where we
are
need.
also worth 3 points. So
Yeah,
all
so
right.
let's spin again.
Okay.
All right. I didn't picture that. I'll go home.
Oh,
All right. The mystery category for
boy.
only 2 points, but multiple choice will be available.
oh, cool. Good.
Oh, it will. Oh, okay.
On respin, it is available, but it's down to 2 points. 'Cause
That's fine
that's
with me.
that's what
That's
makes
fine with
the bonus of taking it on the first one. So
Oh,
with that
cool.
said,
Okay.
we'll reveal that right now. I will write these because it's been on the dock for a long, or read these. Chad, Dylan, picture this. Your mystery category for 2 points or 1 point of multiple choice. Dennis Lehane written films.
Oh.
me. So this is still. Is it worth 3 or
No,
is
no,
it
it's
only
2 and
just
1.
2?
So yeah, multiple
Okay.
choice available.
It's
Yeah,
2 and 1. So regular. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
All right, your first question. What actor won an Oscar for Best Lead Actor in Mystic River?
That would be
that's Sean
Sean
Penn.
Penn.
Yeah.
Sean Penn. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Covering that on Picture This next month.
Could have been
Yep.
3. Your second question. What movie is about a 4-year-old girl who goes missing, so 2 Boston private detectives are hired to look for her?
To Boston. It sounds. Wait. It sounds kind of like Prisoners, but it's to
No, it's
Boston.
not directed. That's directed by Denis, though. That's not this director.
This is.
I
a
was thinking-
different category.
Yeah, I was thinking of another movie, but I think that's Clint Eastwood. You want to go multiple for this?
Yeah, that's fine. That's
All right,
fine.
multiple choice, please.
All right, is it A, Megan is Missing, B, Gone Girl, C, Gone Baby Gone, or D, Under the Silver Lake?
Gone
I think
Baby
it's
Gone. That's Ben Affleck directed.
Yeah, I was gonna say the second and third one are different directors, so I would go either A or D. Do we want to listen to the question again, or do you feel confident in either of those answers?
I'd be okay. Wait,
We have 4 repeats, correct?
I'd be okay with a repeat. Is
Let's
it
have a repeat of
3
the
or 4
questions
repeats?
with the answers. It
3.
doesn't matter. Let's do a repeat anyway.
Henry, tell them the category again too.
Yeah, just a reminder, the category is called Dennis Lehane Written Films.
Written, right?
Written films. Okay.
Yeah.
That helps. Okay.
Your question is, with 2 remaining now, what movie is about a 4-year-old girl who goes missing, so 2 Boston private detectives are hired to look for her?
It's definitely Gone Baby Gone.
Okay. Yeah. If you believe that, then I'm good with that. Gone Baby Gone. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Yeah, I didn't want you
Thank you
guys
for the
talk.
clarification.
I didn't want you guys talking yourselves out of answers.
I was like, wait, are you supposed to help him like that? Come on.
Well, I mean, they
If
would
I
have
get
gotten
too
none of
drunk,
them right.
make sure you talk me off the ledge, John.
I promise. Will. I promise. I'll give you guys a
If you
hint
had
too.
said
like-
that before multiple choice, we might have gone Prisoners, but who knows? I don't know.
Your third question, in Dennis Lehane Written Films,
Written.
what type of location do we first see Leo and Mark Ruffalo at the start of Shutter Island?
Location.
Do you remember this?
I feel.
So it's like before they get on the boat to go to Shutter Island.
I was gonna say, are they on the boat though? When
I
we
have
first see them?
no idea unless it's the boat.
What location is a boat? A location? I'm.
You
want to
can
go
maybe
for
go
it?
multiple. I don't know.
We have ground to make.
They
up.
could get a 2-point steal. That wouldn't be good for us.
5,
What do you think?
4.
What do you?
Multiple choice, maybe?
Let's do multiple choice. Multiple choice. Yep.
Okay.
Is it A, a train, B, an airplane, C, a helicopter, or D, a boat?
God damn it. A boat.
A boat. Final answer.
That is correct.
It's okay, Chad, because
Could-
who knows?
Well, I mean, you don't want to challenge to say. I mean, I guess it is a location technically.
Yep. We're good. We're good.
Your final question. Who simply plays Bob in the drop?
No idea.
Never heard of this one, so you want to go multiple?
Yes.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, James Gandolfini, B, Tom Hardy, C, John Ortiz, or D, Ed Harris?
Do you have any idea here, Chad?
James Gandolfini did ring in my head. Do you know his career other than Sopranos?
Good question. If that was what you were thinking, I have nothing else. So let's go.
I'd
with that.
probably just guess him.
All right,
A,
let's go.
final
A,
answer.
final answer.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. Your options again for high ground: A, James Gandolfini, B, Tom Hardy, C, John Ortiz, or D, Ed Harris.
So I know Gandolfini and Tom Hardy are both in that movie. So
I think it's Hardy. 'Cause
Hardy would be who I would guess.
He's the owner of the bar, I think, in that movie or something like that, right?
I thought Gandolfini was, but it doesn't matter. Tom Hardy's the only one I know.
Yeah,
is
because-
also in that movie. So if you want to go with
Hardy.
it.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, so after a mysterious round 2 for Picture This, we're going to bounce over to High Ground for their spin right now. All right, High Ground, your first spin.
Cool.
High Ground's
All right.
choice.
Wow, we're doing pretty well on wheel shit this time.
I know.
I guess we should just go with Cruise, right?
Yeah, we worked at it, so let's see
Yeah,
where-
might as well. We'll do 21st Century Tom Cruise.
All right, John, as the writer of 21st Century Tom Cruise, I'll let you take it away.
Oh shit! Can we retract?
Right.
No, I'm just kidding. I love you. John.
I'm a fantastic writer.
I know you are. I'm just kidding.
Your first question in 21st Century Tom Cruise: who directed Valkyrie?
That's Brian Singer.
Yeah, that sounds right. You go ahead.
Brian Singer, final answer.
That is correct.
Good job, buddy.
Your second question: what rank does Zebulon Grant hold in The Last Samurai? And I'll give you a repeat of that dog barking. What rank does Zebulon Grant hold in The Last Samurai?
I was literally just rewatching that right now, and I didn't freaking hear rank.
I don't know this offhand.
I
We
know
have
who
a-
plays
we have-
them.
Do you just want to go multiple?
Yeah, let's go multiple. Maybe something will trigger, but
Yeah.
I was really watching this scene.
Multiple, please.
Okay, is he A, a corporal, B, a lieutenant, C, a captain, or D, a sergeant?
I think Sergeant.
Yeah, he's definitely not a captain, right?
Yeah.
Is that-
I was
is
thinking
that-
corporal for a second, but no, I think he's a sergeant.
I'm good with going with you. That's fine.
Okay. Sergeant, final answer.
That is correct.
Good job, buddy.
Your third question: who plays corporate attorney Thomas Tipp in Vanilla Sky?
Oh shit!
Oh, that's Timothy Spall.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like his friend in the corporate. It's not.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
that makes sense.
it's Timothy Spall, final answer.
That is correct.
All right.
Also in Last Samurai too.
Yes.
All right, so just to throw this out there, we're in a predicament right now. If High Ground gets this question right in any capacity, 1 point or 2 point, they will receive a knockout and move on to the next round.
Your final question in 21st Century Tom Cruise: how does Hendrix die in Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol?
He does the thing where he falls off the
He pretty much
they're in
just
the car dispensary and he falls to his death.
Yeah, he jumps to his death.
He jumps to his death in the car dispensary.
Yeah.
Do you want me
Alright,
to
go with that. Yeah, go with that.
He jumps to his death. Final answer.
That's almost exactly what I have. And your winners.
By knockout with a final score of 25-13. Moving on to the next round in the There Will Be Trivia Teams Tournament, High Ground. All right, so obviously that didn't go one team's way, but we'll discuss that further in a second. So we'll give everyone a chance to breathe, and we'll go into post-talk right now. All right, so we're going to do post-talk interviews right now, and we're going to talk to you guys right now. High Ground. Fantastic match. There's no ifs, ands, or buts how we're going to put it. Obviously, the narrative could be, they got the mystery category, you got your strength, but you guys were borderline double perfect rounds in round one. So, generally speaking, obviously we had the joke that Robert was one question away for being the first perfect round in the new iteration of There Will Be Trivia, but Antonio was right behind him as well. Generally speaking, how do you guys feel both in your performances and then just your overall standing within this specific tournament?
You go ahead, buddy.
I just love that the wheel is finally loving us for the first time, it seems like ever. and that like all of her work pays off. You know, I kind of wish, just for my own sake, I'm like, damn, I was literally watching last night right before we watched this match, and I hate that I couldn't pull that. So it's like, just for me myself, I'm hating myself. But otherwise, you know, knockout. You know, not to be a little bit cocky, but we have done knockouts before. But I always want to be consistent. So I always feel like we have that capability to knock out anyone. But I always just want to be, you know, just consistent with that. You know.
I think we got 9 the last time we played round 1, and we got almost double that this time. So obviously it's better. The questions were, I guess, were more in our wheelhouse.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, we've gotten spinners basically twice. We've done Tom Cruise, and we've done well. All the questions were basically yours. I didn't rewatch Ghost Protocol. I just read it, but I knew that anyway. So that was a little disappointing. But maybe if it comes up a third time for us, we're lucky that way. No, yeah, I mean, we just played. The good thing was that we had such a lead in round 1 that we were really comfortable with whatever it is we could do. Even if we got that mystery category, we would have been fine. I knew most of those answers. I'm sure you did too. So we would have been okay. We're just fortunately choosing right with how it is that. And I guess if we did the other way, we would have just given them, you know, a bad thing. So we might have done a knockout anyway and went the other way.
Yeah,
So
sure. Yeah.
I'm feeling really good about us. TKO and a KO. I'm sure we're the only team who's done it so far. So, you know, going into round 3, I feel really good. I bet if you had asked a lot of people in the region, some people probably would have picked us, but I don't think most people would have. I think they would have glommed onto Kirk and Scott because they're great competitors. We're pretty good. But I think together, synergy-wise, we're great, and that's why we like to do this.
Yeah, our chemistry, I feel like, has always been like no joke, and I just feel like nowadays it's just like now, but it's about the studying. Yeah. So I actually want to take this seriously. So that's why I'm like, hey, TC legend, can't go wrong with him, and obviously paid off.
Yep.
So
going into the next round, you guys are gonna be playing the winner of We Love C, which is Aaron J and Anthony Tisdall, versus The Price is Wrong, which is Nick Carley and Brandon Cohen. Do you guys have a preference of who you'd like to play there? And what are your guys' thoughts of the possibilities?
So there's 2 sides to this.
Yeah.
The one side is that we are in a faction with Anthony and Aaron, and we love them.
Fun DMC.
Yeah. But we would like to play them because Anthony wouldn't like to play me. He hates playing me. He would say that anytime. But on another side, in another league, we played a team that featured Brandon Cohen, and we lost because the wheel was unkind to us. So maybe if we play them this time, the wheel will continue this love affair with us, and we can fucking rectify that, which would be good. So either way, I think we're good. For fun's sake, Anthony and Aaron would be the
just
choice.
like a little nice civil war, but just a fun
nice
one.
civil war. We know one of us would be in the finals, so that's cool.
Yeah.
There you go. Congratulations to you guys. I'm excited to see just you guys continuing your reign and potentially playing one John Beer over there in the finals if you guys keep going that far. So there's always.
But I also want to mention, good job on both of you writing and hosting this. You guys are doing a good job.
Thank
There
you.
you go. Appreciate that very much. So congrats and see you guys next round. All right, we're just gonna rip the Band-Aid off right now. The mystery category and Spinner's Choice is one of those things where it's just how it goes sometimes. The mystery category, as you guys saw, Dennis Lane, fire writer, first of all, but, without studying, it's one of those. And they weren't deep cut questions. I knew that going in. My goal of, I wrote this mystery that hypothetically all 4 of those could have been answered without multiple choice because that's kind of the point. But it's just one of those. You didn't know the drop. As obviously Dylan, you said never heard of it, but yeah, Tom Hardy's on the cover. Fire, highly recommend. Then the Gone Baby Gone one. I don't know if that you guys just missed hearing the category or also just not thinking about that movie for a long time or whatever. So generally speaking, you guys had a good match. They just had a damn near perfect match. So what are your guys' thoughts and how are you guys feeling post tournament moving into the future?
Well, I don't think it was our fault that we lost. I mean, obviously we could have had a stronger round 1, obviously, but other teams have gotten around what we got in the first round. Like, I don't think it's necessarily our bad round 1 as much as it was their awesome round 1. And in round 2, it's they got their strengths, so they're gonna go perfect on that, save 1 or 2 questions. So like, it really was up to us. Maybe we should have stuck with the mystery the first time, gotten that extra point for Mystic River, maybe picked up 2 more for Shutter Island. But again, they might have stolen 3 with the drop too. So I feel like it's one of those cases where I don't think there was any way we're going to win this unless we both were matching with them in round one, and some round one questions I knew that I didn't know, or you knew that I didn't know, and vice versa. So I think we played the best we could today. It sucks just because we crammed so much Pixar and even so much Tom Cruise that to get only one Tom Cruise question being a quote, the one thing we didn't study, and then no Pixar except for that one. Like, it just sucks because I know we know our strengths so well, and that's how we won the last one. So I wanted to flex a little, but
I'll add in there that every single we haven't played that many times, but every single time we've played, we've either won or lost in a very high scoring match where we put up so many points.
Yeah,
and I gotta say here, I kind of dropped the ball in round one. There were so many questions that came up that I was either like right there, and I was so close. Like I thought 1940s for the others maybe. I went a different direction. I was a decade off. I was like so close with a lot of those, and then some I just did not know at all. Like Kirk Douglas, I didn't know that at all. So, it's certain things like that. And then having us be down so much in round one, it just kind of really put the pressure on us. And yeah, like you guys are saying, they played a really great game. Like Robert almost went perfect. They got their strength. I even think they probably would have done really great even if they didn't get their strength. But
as he said, if they spin first, they get the mystery category either way, and then we would have gotten their strength if they had, because it was their choice. So I really think there was no way we were getting out of this. The wheel was against us, but I think we've proved, especially with our first match and even just with our communication, that we're a good team. Not a great team yet, but we're a good team, and I think we have a lot more to prove. So like, I am looking forward to doing more. Like, I want this tournament to be over so we can just keep playing again and more. If anyone drops out, like, call us, because we really do love this, and I do want to show off that Pixar knowledge that both of us now mastered, because you're a champ, Chad. So yeah,
there you go. Well, obviously, I already know the answer to it, but I got to ask anyway, just for purposes. Post tournament, we're gonna see you guys as a team again, and I knew the answer. I just still gotta ask because you just never know. Didn't know if it was like, oh, you sucker, I'm done with you. I don't know. But
we're gonna have watched the drama and know it backwards and forwards. Like, we are gonna know that movie.
I'm already ready for a message in the next week, 10 days from Chad. Yo, the drop's pretty good.
I believe you.
I'm already ready for it. Yeah, it's a bummer. Just didn't go your guys' way, but at no point is anyone in the comments commenting, picture this sucks. It's just High Ground was fantastic, and you guys are definitely someone to look out for. So that win over Special Practice is not a fluke. High Ground, honestly, look if High Ground played how they played Special Practice in that match, they're probably TKO in them minimum anyway. So they were on a roll today. So don't hang your heads low.
I hope they win the whole thing. That way we look better.
That's what I'm saying. I hate losing to losers.
Yeah.
All right. So see you guys next time, and I will be excited for that. And
thank you.
Check out their show. Picture this on the Dill Pickle Network. Make sure you guys
Dill Pickle Movie Network. Yep.
Movie Network. Boom. There's so many words. I can only remember so many.
Thank you, guys.
All right. So with that said, we had to fill a little banter there. We didn't want the runtime to kind of give away the results because it's just an unfortunate thing. When people turn in, they're like, oh, wow, a 20-minute video. I wonder how this turned out. But John, final thoughts on this match.
Yeah, you're 100% right. I would have loved to have gotten into those round three questions, but that's not going to happen every single match. Unfortunately, you're right. Sometimes the wheel is just harsh to people, and this is one of those matches where that element of chance did rear its ugly head. So that's really all I got to say.
It's literally what we say about this league: round one, general; round two, chance; round three, strengths. You know what I mean? Pick your own. Bring your own strength. You know what I mean? So it's like that's just literally what happened. The general didn't work out for Picture This today, and highly the chance just happened to be in the favor of High Ground. So just bad combo. So So if you guys made it this far in the video, you might as well have already liked it probably. But if you haven't, go ahead and like. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment. Justice for Picture This, and can't wait to see you guys in next season. And congrats, High Ground. And make sure you shout out John and Will, and you can shit on me in the comments. Henry Confidential, John Marr. This is TWBT Movies, and this is the There Will Be Trivia Teams Tournament. Show up next episode because there will be